Hey, what's up guys, it's Rutdog. Before I get into the commentary, this game is a ground war domination. I've since stopped prestiging, but at this time I was still trying to level up, so I was doing the daily and weekly specials. That's why you'll see me running support. If I ever do run support, I only run UAV vest, maybe recon drone. Get you a lot of points, but I never run stealth bomb or EMP, but that was what the challenges were, so throughout the gameplay you'll see me hitting the challenges for counter UAV, stealth bomb, or EMP. I thought while I had it on, at least I'd get a no skill multi-kill with that stealth bomb or ground war, but you can see I don't use them much because I suck really bad on where and how I call them in. I guess I need more practice. The final score is pretty good. I think it's around a 4 KD. It's nothing too amazing. I go on a 19 or 20 gun streak. At the time I didn't realize I was that close, but I realized that I went from like stealth bomber to the next stealth bomber without dying. I probably could have played it a little more conservatively and got a Moab. I know if I was running assault this game, it could have been like a 60 plus kill, less than 10 death game, or if I would have had specialists on, I would have had a much better chance of getting a Moab. Anyway, that's it about the gameplay. So I officially want to say that I am a grumpy old man. I was sitting watching TV right now and The Matrix was on, and that's one of my favorite movies. I'm just sitting here thinking about how bad everything is compared to when I was younger. You know those old guys that always think that their music was better and their movies were better and everything that kids like nowadays is crap? Well, despite not being 30 years old yet, I'm at that point. Now I know as you get older, your taste stays the same relatively, so everything new with change people tend to dislike. But I just think that I honestly have a case that things in the late 90s, early 2000s was better than everything that it is now. I know as far as movies goes, I win hands down. Anything made in the last 10 years has just been some cheesy remake of a comic book, or like freaking like Total Recall's coming out. They took an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie from 92 or whatever, and they're remaking it. There's no original thought left in Hollywood. They're taking kids' cartoons and comic books and turning them into cheesy, repetitive action series. It's as if there's nothing left to make new content, so they just recycle the old stuff and throw in some new special effects. Now I'm not hating on all of it. Some of that is good, just entertainment, cheesy action value, that's fine. You want to watch Batman or an X-Men, it's not like Die Hard really had anything to say, so I'm not arguing there, but where are the movies that make you think? Where are the plot lines? The only movie that stands out in my mind in the last 10 years that was amazing is Inception. Despite not being a big Leonardo DiCaprio fan, he chooses really good movies to act in, and Inception is by far one of my favorite movies. I'm sitting here scrolling through the Netflix top 100, and most of these movies are just, like I said, just bad or remakes of comic books or whatever. All the freaking Spider-Mans, Iron Mans, Incredible Hulk, all that stuff. Now, like I said, they're entertaining, but where is the thought in these movies? Like, okay, The Blind Side, that's last 10 years, that was a good movie, but any feel-good sports movie with a nice story to tell is gonna be entertaining. Right here in the match you can see my stealth bomber fail, and then I go on a pretty decent run. I don't think I die again until my next stealth bomber, so that's a pretty long streak for not having a UAV ballistic vest or having specialists and sleight of hand. I hate rushing without sleight of hand. I intended to just play tactical in this match and pick up enough kills to get those weekly and daily challenges, but I know this streak could have been a lot better if I would have had specialist bonus or UAV and ballistic vests. But anyway, back to the list. Hurt Locker, whatever, that's okay. I wasn't a big fan of it, but I understand that it's pretty accurate from a military perspective, so that's cool. You got The Departed 2006. That was a great movie, but that's Martin Scorsese, so I get that. It just happened to be he made a movie late in his career, but that's definitely from my generation. Yeah, they're just all bad. Social Network, not a great movie, but it's entertaining and cool to find out how Facebook came about. Inglourious Bastards, now that's a good movie, but again, I get Quentin Tarantino. I don't know why, while I'm doing this commentary, I'm like referring to all my viewers as you guys, kind of stereotyping you as younger than me. I guess I just feel like an old man in this Call of Duty YouTube community. But I know for sure there are some of my clan guys that are my age and friends of mine that'll see this, so I'm sorry that I'm referring to all of you viewers as you guys. I'm essentially having an argument with all the youth of America right now to myself in this microphone. So if you're my age, I'm sure you're agreeing with me and just listen to it as the old man perspective. And if you're younger than me, then you're exactly who I'm talking to. But anyway, one thing that you guys do get in the last 10 years is comedies. The comedies have been really entertaining. The Hangover, usually anything with Paul Rudd or Jason Segel, Vince Vaughn, usually pretty funny. I would say that we kicked off this genre of new comedies with American Pie that came out while I was still in high school. But definitely give this current decade props on the comedy. But everything else, you just make bad movies. So yeah, for every X-Men and Spider-Man that you have, I'll give you a Saving Private Ryan and raise you a Forrest Gump. As we move on to music, this definitely has to be an age thing, and I know, like I said, it's always older people don't like the new stuff, but come on, you guys get Justin Bieber, I get Michael Jackson, so yeah. Rap music, it's not even a question. You guys get Nicki Minaj and Drake and Lil Wayne, and I get Tupac and Biggie and Eminem. I'm not too up on current day rock and roll or emo, whatever stuff that's out, but there's Kings of Leon, and I get Metallica. I would rather listen to like Bon Jovi or Def Leppard or some hair band than the little emo, screamo, rock and roll music that's out today. I also hate how there's like music snobs now, all these little coffee shop tight pants, essential urban snob wannabes because they knew about a band before you did, and all mainstream music sucks, and oh, this genre of alternative or screamo is, not cool anymore. You got to be in the right subculture. It's just like all these little indie music snobs drive me crazy too. I just want to punch them all in the face. You can keep all your special indie bands that I'm not cool enough to know about, and I'll just go listen to some Guns N' Roses. And there's not even R&B music anymore. If I ever do put it on like a urban hip-hop, whatever, radio station, it's either horrible rap music, techno weirdo stuff, or if there is actually like R&B type material, it's overly explicitly sexual. Now I know Boyz II Men sang about making love to a woman, and Keith Sweat had some songs as well, but the stuff on the radio today is like straight up dirty music. Now I guess R&B falls into the pop like Miley Cyrus, Justin Bieber stuff, but there really isn't any R&B anymore. Like what Mariah Carey used to be, Boyz II Men, Keith Sweat, Joe, Genuine, and R. Kelly. It's like a whole genre of music died. The only music nowadays that actually is good and it's better than when it was when I was younger is country music. I'm not a big fan of like country, like old school Dolly Parton, Garth Brooks kind of stuff. And the country today it's like kind of rock and roll, kind of pop, still country. It's about the last music I listened to that's been made since 2000. I can't even listen to the radio anymore. I either listen to sports talk radio or the news, which shows you that I'm definitely an old man at heart. So I don't know if I need like an old man intervention or if this is my midlife crisis. I'm sure any argument you younger guys would present to me, I would just argue back with you anyway, because all grumpy old men are right and you're wrong, and that's exactly the case here. I'm sure all you 25, 27 plus year olds are in some kind of agreement with me, and if I offended any of you younger guys, I'm sorry. Why don't you just go watch 16 and Pregnant on MTV. God, I didn't even get on TV, but I'm running out of time in this video. But I'm sure you guys have had enough of me on this topic. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you like the gameplay or the commentary, please hit that subscribe button. If you're more into just amazing, beastly gameplay and not so much audio commentaries, on my channel there's a link to my clan's channel. Pretty much all we upload is Moabs and crazy assault scores, and I don't do any of the commentary on that. It's just gameplay only, so if you want to watch some guys put up some crazy scores, please check that out. Alright, thanks again, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.
Job complete. Well done.